Joao Cancelo is one of the most fun players to watch. He dribbles like Ronaldinho, he passes like Modric, he's got the flair of Maradona, he's that player that makes you fall in love with football. In his first months at Barcelona, he has managed to be crucial for Barça, like in the game against Porto, where he put in a man-of-the-match performance. Yet, not everyone is convinced of him. There are some downsides to having Joao Cancelo in your team. As Joao Cancelo is still only a loan player from Man City, the big question is, will Barca sign him on a permanent deal? Is he worth it? Is he really that good, or is he kind of overrated? Well, that's what we'll discuss in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. Let's start at the bright side. What makes Joao Cancelo that good? Why is there that much hype around him? First of all, he is versatile. It's hard to say whether he's better as a right back or as a left back. Having a player who can play well in both positions is great for Xavi. As right back, Joao Cancelo will give you way more attacking output than someone like Araujo or Koundé. He will shift into midfield to almost become an extra midfielder. That way, Barcelona have tons of creativity and movement in midfield, resulting in a structure that is perfect for creating as many chances as possible. When Barcelona were in their best form of the season back in September, one of the key factors in their success was Joao Cancelo, who was this extra creative midfielder in possession who could create opportunities and be dangerous himself as well. At left back, he is just as great, but unlike at right back, he won't really shift into midfield. Now he will rather play as a left winger while attacking. Combined with Joao Felix playing in attack, that results in a very interesting dynamic. Both Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo are players who are creative and can both underlap and overlap. In other words, Joao Felix can cut inside while Joao Cancelo overlaps, but the opposite is also perfectly possible. These two players have very good chemistry with each other. Together they are a very hard duo to defend against, as they both possess world-class dribbling and shooting, and defenders don't know who is going to go where. That is what makes Joao Cancelo so lethal as a left back for Barcelona. He's got the qualities to be dangerous in attack, but he also forms a great duo together with Joao Felix. Joao Cancelo is a world-class attacking fullback both at the left and the right, and he is, arguably, the very best attacking fullback in the world. That's the bright side of Joao Cancelo. There are also downsides to him though, so let's take a deeper look at it. If Joao Cancelo plays at right back, that means that Barcelona are playing with two attacking fullbacks, as Alejandro Balde will play at the left in that case, and he is also an extremely offensive fullback. By having two attacking fullbacks in your lineup, you will leave your defense wide open, which is dangerous when you lose possession. Last season, it was usually Araujo or Koundé who played at right back. Contrary to Joao Cancelo, who loves to roam and invert into midfield, they would normally stick to their position and would often invert into defense to form a back three when Balde would go into attack. That was a very well-functioning system. Barca's structure was quite symmetrical, and you often had three world-class defenders protecting the stake when Barca lost possession. It's no wonder that Barcelona only conceded 20 goals in La Liga last season. This season, that number is 14, after only having played 14 out of 38 games. There are multiple explanations for that sudden change, but Joao Cancelo is certainly one of them. With him, Barcelona just haven't been as secure defensively. Barcelona's defense was a key factor for them in winning their La Liga title last season. With their current rate of conceding goals, it's not looking good for this year's campaign, and Joao Cancelo might be at the bottom of this. Apart from that, Joao Cancelo is also a very spontaneous player. He's very creative in that sense that he can improvise certain dribbles or passes in the moment itself. When he's having a good day, that means you have a pure Dani Alves region on your hands, who can decide the game at any moment. When he's having a bad day, that means he will be that kind of player who loses possession too often and who inhibits Barcelona from properly building up the play out from the back. We have already had games where Joao Cancelo did lose possession too often, or where his decision making could have been better. He tends to roam a lot as well, which isn't always beneficial for the general structure of the team. That too might be one of the reasons why Barcelona have looked so disorganized in that many games in October and November. Lastly, Joao Cancelo's attitude as a player might be negative, as that is one of the main reasons why he left Man City. That doesn't seem to be too much of a problem at Barcelona though, as he openly praised Frenkie de Jong after the game against Porto. He seems to be a good teammate at Barcelona. So, is Joao Cancelo actually a fraud or a GOAT? Well, it probably depends on what position he plays in and what opponents Barcelona play against. Xavi should make sure he uses Joao Cancelo in the right role against the right opponents. He is kind of responsible for Joao Cancelo's reputation at Barcelona. Against smaller opponents in La Liga, you mainly need as much creativity in order to score as many goals as possible. In that case, you can afford to play with both Balde and Joao Cancelo, and have Joao Cancelo as your right back. Against better teams though, big teams in the Champions League or difficult opponents in La Liga, it is probably too risky to play with both Balde and Cancelo. In that case, it is just safer to use Koundé or Araujo as your right back. That means that either Balde or Joao Cancelo will have to be benched. Whether you play Balde or Joao Cancelo as your left back really depends on the opponent as well. Balde gives you more pace and you'll be a more dangerous team in transitions with him. He's perfect for games where you know there will be a lot of space to exploit. So if Barca would play against Man City today, I would use Balde as the left back. Joao Cancelo gives you more attacking creativity and danger overall. He is perfect if you need to create as many chances as possible, and if you know the opponents will play quite defensively. If Barca play against Atletico Madrid, which they will within a few days, I would play with Joao Cancelo as my left back. So eventually, as long as Xavi uses Joao Cancelo in the right role in the right type of game, Joao Cancelo is an absolute goat, and he can easily become one of Barcelona's MVPs for the season. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion in the comments down below. Thanks for your support. Força Barça, Força Joao Cancelo, and have a good day.